What's going on, guys? NoSlack Novak here with another episode of NoSlack Racing and Motorsport Manager. Now, surprisingly, we are doing fantastic, considering that we just moved up into the Asia Pacific Super Cup. If we check out the standings here, we will see that as far as team standings go, we are just in front of the third race of the season, and we are currently in second place, which I'll be honest with you, I never expected us to be in second place. But with 12 points, we are 6 points ahead of Ozu Motorsport, and we're 12 points behind Bao Esperanza. So I really don't think we're going to be able to catch up to Bao, especially considering they have the driver De Wolf here, who's won both of the races that we've done so far. So I really don't think we'll be able to catch up to them, but you know what? Hey, we're doing pretty dang well. So well, in fact, that Laura is second overall in the drivers' standings, and then Jamie's fifth. Now, I do have some bad news when it comes to Jamie. Let's go ahead and let's check him out here. So, Jamie's been overperforming, and unfortunately, he just came down with a fever. He's going to have the longest fever I've ever seen, 4 weeks. He's going to have the fever for the entire month, and it's going to affect -5 on pretty much all of his traits. Braking, cornering, smoothness, over all of that stuff. -5. So I looked into possibly adding a third driver, which we can find here. Our third driver here, Juliet, not very good. Half a star. So I wanted to potentially get somebody else. However, the problem is all these drivers are pretty bad. Ricardo, well, I mean, you know what? They're either bad or they cost way too much money. I'm not paying $4 million to break a contract. I just can't do it. Gabriel Sa over here. I mean, he's a free agent, but is he better? He's a 3-star. I don't want to, I just don't want to pay him. Look, it's going to cost us over $200,000 to get this driver in here per race. I'm not going to invest $200,000 per race for another driver. That's essentially the same caliber as Jamie. I'm just not going to do it. Let's check out a few of these other guys here. Go, Kanjiro, again, $3 million to break the contract. Tai, almost $2 million, and his braking is absolutely horrible. So no, we are not going to invest that kind of crazy money. Even though Tai over here, look, 19 years old, he's a 3-star with 5-star potential. That's, I'm not going to lie, that's tempting. But like I said, his braking is absolutely horrible. Adaptability, feedback, and focus are both negatives, and those are both permanent too. I just don't understand. Like, you know what? Tai wouldn't be a bad driver if his braking was just halfway decent. Just halfway decent. Why does his braking have to be a negative or a 1? Cost per race, $290,000. Cost to break contract is going to be $2 million. I mean, $2 million I could kind of deal with, considering he's got a 5-star potential. And he's got 32 months. Let's see. If we approach him, he is interested. Start negotiations. Status isn't too important, so we could make him a number 2 driver. Now, wages are important, so it's probably going to end up... Oh, see, that's going to end up costing us over 400 grand. So, no. You know what? Tai, his potential is excellent, but we can't invest that kind of money into a third driver right now. Even though we would be able to then move Jamie into our reserve slot. We still have Jamie here for 20 more months. We're just going to stick with Jamie. Even though he's got the fever, we're going to go ahead and we're going to stick with him. That being said, let's move on a little bit here. Our suspension that we're producing is going to be done in 8 days. Nope, don't want to do fit parts. Let's check out to see if we can do any kind of improvements over here. It is early on in the season, so there's definitely stuff that we can improve. Now, we did have this new front wing here, which is only at 40%, so we want to focus a lot of our energy and attention to that. Now, once these parts here get into the 70s, we're going to go ahead, we're going to focus on that. Let's go ahead and continue on, because I think we're doing pretty well so far. Now, again, we do have a few days before the race. Traveling to Doha here. Yep, let's keep going on. I know you guys want a simulator, but I'm not going to invest that kind of money into a simulator right now. Thank you very much. We also don't really care about the World Motorsport Championships. I just don't. I'm sorry. Sponsors are still pretty solid. We don't have any other available. No, we don't. Okay. Financial management. What are you going to tell me? Am I like spending too much money? Yeah, sure, whatever. I got it. Fine. Leave me alone. That being said, I wonder if we can get some extra cash. Did we already, a small financial package has been arranged, but I'm not happy about this. Okay, that's going to lower his happiness. But it is going to give us an extra... Ooh, that's it? Just 1.1 million? You know what? Fine, I'll accept it. 1.1 million. Thank you very much. That puts us into the $10 million range. Not bad, not bad. Now, our budget for next year's car, too. This is another thing I kind of want to check out. Next year's car, we are investing $846,000. Holy smokes. That is the medium. There's no way we're going for fat stacks, and we're definitely not going cheap. So we're just going to stick with that. Let's go ahead and advance. Traveling to Doha. Even with Jamie's fever here, let's see what we can do. I think we're going to be okay. He might not finish all that great, but I still think we're going to be pretty decent. You have an injured driver. Yeah, well, you know what? We're going to go with Jamie, regardless. No, he's coming with us. He's coming with. Sponsor select. Let's go. You know what? First is a little unrealistic with DeWolf there winning both races, so we're going to go with 5th or above. That's going to give us 800 grand if we can get Laura in there. And let's check out the part fitting. Let's make sure everybody's got... Jamie's just so angry. He doesn't like the fact that Laura has such better parts. Anyways, alright, so she's got the best brakes. He's got the next best brakes. We're good there. Front wing, we're at 59%. You know what we're going to do? We're going to leave her with this, and we're going to end up giving Jamie the better front wing. That's going to make him a little bit happier. For now. That's what we're going to do for now. Now, we do have the new gearbox. Let's give that to Laura. The next best gearbox, we're going to go ahead and we're going to give that to Jamie. And then rear wings, we are fine. Suspension. Higher reliability on this one. So we're going to give that one to Laura, and then we're going to be good. We're solid. Let's go ahead. We're going to go to the practice session. I'm going to do that off camera, and I will see you guys directly before the start of the 3rd race of the season in Qatar, the Doha Grand Prix. Alright guys, so the practice session didn't really go all that well. It was pretty disappointing. I'm not going to tell you exactly what happened, but like I said, it didn't go very well at all. Now, let's check the weather real quick. No rain in the forecast, at least not for the first half of the race. So we're going to go with the race trim and the soft tires here. We're going to do the same thing over here for Jamie. Although... with his car parts the way they are, we should probably go with a push it to the limit, which removes the red zone. That's been working pretty well for us too. You know what? We're gonna stick with a soft tire bonus. We're gonna go with that. Now, car setup, we got it okay. 94, it's not bad. We're gonna use that. We definitely want to save this too because we have not previously raced in Doha. So we didn't have anything kind of that we could go off of. So we're going to save that there. Tire choice, we're going to go with the softs. Fuel options, we're going to go with the full 30 laps worth of fuel because we have to. Now, for the second car, we got that up to 98 as well. So that's pretty good. Use that setup. We're going to do essentially the same thing over here for Jamie. Jamie, 98%, not bad at all. Tire choice, again, with the softs. 30 laps worth of fuel. And driver strategy. We're going to start off going all the way. Go big, go home. Weight stripping, we're not worried about. We're going to go ahead, we're going to start this race. Jamie's going to start off in 4th. And Laura is going to start off, oh, way back there, 15th. All right. Okay. We'll just have to figure it out. We'll just have to fight it out. Laura already moving up. Nice, nice, nice. Jamie's in 4th. Remember, he's driving with a fever. So he's not all there. Laura managed to move up all the way to 12th now. Solid, solid work. 10th. 8th for Laura. Holy smokes. 7th now. Jamie did drop back. He's now in 5th, but Laura's in 6th. She's right on his heels. Laura is doing a very impressive job of moving up. Very nice work. Very nice work. Alright, let's speed it up just a little bit here. So we're now in 5th and 7th. Not even done with the first lap of the race, and Laura has already moved up significantly. Very, very happy with that. Now, our sponsor's objective is 5th. We want to finish at least 5th in this race. Let's go ahead, slow down time. We're going to drop down here for both the tires and the fuel levels. Just because we don't want to, we don't want to start off too crazy. We are 4th and 5th. Not bad, not bad. 4th and 5th is looking good. The front of the pack, they're all running on those super softs, or on the soft tires, excuse me, the soft tires. So we won't get any kind of separation there. Let's look at the weather. Again, no rain in the forecast. We can speed up the time just a little bit more. So now we're in 4th and 5th. So both of our drivers are on pace to actually finish in the sponsor's objective, which that is excellent. 28 laps to go though, so there's a lot that can change. I mean, we could definitely have some sort of issues here. Laura moved up to 3rd. Beautiful, beautiful. She's 3 seconds behind the leader. And where, oh where, is DeWolf? DeWolf is all the way back there in 15th. He's running on the hard tires, so he's looking to get a few extra laps out of his tires. Which kind of makes us think we might have to switch over to the hard tires here sooner rather than later. Plus, our tires are they're heating up pretty quickly. I think I'm going to drop down to be a little bit more conservative with the tires, because I'm concerned that we're going to have to pit way too soon. Way too soon. And I really don't want to do that. It is good to kind of keep an eye out on your competition, see what they're doing, because there's usually a pretty good reason for them doing what they're doing. The fact that he's got those hard tires makes me think that we're absolutely going to have hard tires somewhere during this race. Laura is still in 3rd, so that's solid. Jamie's in 6th now, which isn't bad, especially given the fact that he's driving with a fever. Now, Laura is a full 4 seconds behind the leader. And she actually just dropped down a spot. That is not good to see. Not good to see at all. Oh, man, it might be the tires. The fact that we're kind of conserving the tires. 25 laps remaining, 35%. Not good, not good. We're going to have to pit here with Jamie. He's already at 27%. These tires are getting worn out way too fast. Softs, 7 to 9 laps. Mediums, 11 to 13. This must be, I don't know if it's the race or if it's the update, but I don't like it. I don't like it. We're going to go on the hard tires. Again, no rain in the forecast. We're going to go with the hard tires. Park conditions, Jamie's looking a little bit weak there, but you know what? That's expected. We're going to go with the fast pit stop. Let's go ahead. Let's have him go in there and pit. Laura, we're just going to have to save her for the next go around. This is going to be tough. This is going to be tough. Laura's already in 4th. 6 seconds behind the leader now, who's running on soft tires as well. So he's going to have to pit relatively soon as well. Masilela, he's actually pitting now. Okay, interesting. So Jamie's going in there to pit. Let's go ahead and schedule Laura to pit. We're going to give her the hard tires. Park condition is looking fine. Pit strategy, we're going to go with the fast. And let's go ahead and schedule that. Now, unfortunately, Jamie had a bunch of mistakes. Holy smokes. 2 different mistakes that ended up costing him almost 4 seconds in lap time. That is not good. Not something that I really wanted to see. Okay. Laura's already at 15% on her tires. We're going to need to get her in there ASAP. Now, Jamie dropped back horribly. I mean, that was just disgusting. No mistakes there, though. That was excellent. Excellent. So, Laura coming out 10th. Not bad. I'll take that. I'll take that. So 10th and 19th now. So, yeah, Jamie's definitely got some catching up to do. Not quite sure if he's going to be able to manage that. That's a pretty significant little mess he got himself into. DeWolf is now in 8th. 7th. DeWolf continues to move up. Alright, this is going to be interesting. You have to maintain a little bit of a watchful eye on our tire temperatures, which as of right now are actually perfect, right where we want them. Strategy is pretty even keeled. We're not being too aggressive. We're not really being passive either. Laura's in 8th now. She's moving up. Excellent. Jamie's still in 19th. However, he's only a second behind 18th place driver. Tires probably could get a little bit cooler. It is a sunny day, so the track is pretty toasty out there. The grip on the track is going to go through the roof because of the temperature. All that rubber getting worn out and dragged along that concrete or tarmac or asphalt or whatever you want to call it. 8th and 18th. Okay, so Jamie's moving up. He's half a second behind the 17th place driver, so he's in a good position here. Tire temperatures are definitely something. Let's check out to see what everybody else is doing. A lot of people are on the mediums, and you know what? I think we're going to lower that down for both of our drivers. We want these tires to last a good chunk of the race. We only really want to have to do one more pit stop at most. Laura is still in 8th. She is a second and a half behind the 7th place driver, and she's a full second ahead of the 9th place driver. Now Jamie, he's still only half a second behind 16th. Not bad, not bad. Laura though, you're our bread and butter this race, considering that Laura doesn't have a fever and she's racing at 100%. We would really like for Laura to be able to kind of pick this up a little bit. Granted, 2 of the drivers are ahead of her. Masilela is on the softs and Parisi on the mediums. They're going to have to pit before Laura does. So she's going to be able to make up some ground there, which currently she's 13 seconds behind the first place driver. DeWolf is in 5th now. DeWolf is the guy that we really want to kind of compete with. DeWolf is going to have to pit here soon as well. He has not gone into pit lane, and the 3rd place driver Fox also has not pitted yet. Going to have to pit here very, very soon. So we should be able to kind of catch up to those guys on this next lap or 2. 8th and 16th now for Laura and Jamie respectively. Not bad. Tire temperatures are kind of going down, but they're still a little bit too high, so we're not going to raise them back up. 7th and 14th. Okay, not bad. Shaw and DeWolf still have to pit. They're going to be pitting here any second now. No more than 2 laps. There's just no way that they're going to be able to go another 2 laps on those tires. Come on, Laura. 16 laps remaining. There we go. DeWolf and Shaw both just went into pits, which allowed Laura to jump up to 6th place. Excellent. Jamie's still in 15th. Ooh, went into a 12 speed there for a second on accident. Definitely don't like that 12 speed. Alright, 6th and 15th. Laura, you're our bread and butter. We need you to catch up. Laura still has 54% left on her tires. Jamie has 45. He's going to have to pit here in the next probably 2 laps. Every driver has gone into pit at least once. Now, it looks like Masilela had some sort of an incident. You know what? Masilela was running on those softs for the first 2 portions of the race. So that is why he's got into pit twice now. He's probably going to be able to finish the rest of the race on those hard tires. So he's in a good position. He is in a very good position, not needing to pit, unless of course there's some sort of like mechanical failure or something along those lines. He's in a very good position to finish in first. Now what we're looking for is, with Laura being in 6th place, we really just want to jump up that 1 spot. Oh boy. Okay, looks like Jamie had some sort of an incident there. He cut a corner. Not good, not good. Okay. There we go. Laura's in 5th now, thanks to a pit stop. Parisi is going to have to pit again, but you know what? We're going to pit relatively soon as well. This is going to be tight. Very, 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 very tight. Let's go ahead and increase the tires for both of our drivers. 39%, 29%. Jamie's going to have to pit here very soon. Probably now, as a matter of fact. Now, we do have 12 laps remaining. I think we're just going to have to go with another set of hard tires. We're going to go with a set of hard tires. Parts are looking iffy, especially the front wing, but you know what? We're going to stick with it. Let's go ahead. Jamie's going to pit. That's going to be the last pit of his race. Now, Laura's at 36%. We would like to get her 1 more, if not 2 more laps. That way we can stick her on mediums as opposed to the hard tires. That would be very, very, very good if we can do that. Now, Jamie did come out in 19th, so he's still got a lot of catching up to do. Not quite sure if we're going to be able to do anything there. Laura's in 6th, but she's battling very, very, very hard. Oh, I would love to be able to switch over to those medium tires. Not this go around, but the next go around. Okay. We're going to go past pit lane here in a second. We're at 26% on the tires. And we are going past pit lane right about, come on, a little bit more, just a little bit more. One more lap, that's all I'm asking. There we go. So now let's go ahead and schedule a pit. 10 laps remaining. We're going to go with these medium tires here. Medium tires, parts don't need fixing. Pit strategy, we're going to go with fast. And we're pretty much, our hands are in the pit crew's palms. You know, if the pit crew messes up, we're not going to do that well. If the pit crew does a really good job, then we're going to be in a solid position to finish in the top 5. Because DeWolf there is running on the softs, and DeWolf is going to have to do another pit stop. There's no way DeWolf can go another 9 laps on those soft tires. Jamie's now in 18th. Now Laura did go in there and pit. She's now, oh wow, she dropped back significantly. Decent pit stop though, no mistakes. Laura's in 10th, which is fine. Laura is going to have an opportunity to do pretty well. And we've got some sort of park condition warnings here. Front wing is messed up, 17%. Alright, let's go ahead. You know what, we're going to go in. How many laps? 9 laps remaining. We can't do the softs. We can do the mediums. We'll switch over to the medium tires. That's going to add 2 seconds. Park conditions, we're going to fix the front wing. We're going to leave everything else the way it is. Fast. And then let's just hope that he can get in and out real quick. Now, with him being so far back and having to pit again, we're going to focus on Laura here. She's in 10th. However, she is running on those medium tires. What we can even do is we can actually bump her up her strategy just a little bit. She's got the excess fuel to handle it. Laura's in 8th now. Ah, man, Laura, we want you to finish 5th or better. 5th or better, come on. Jamie's all the way back in 20th now. That's just horrible. That's just disgusting. Let's increase his everything, pretty much. And I don't like how that keeps popping up when I do those short keys. Anyway, so Laura's in 8th. Come on, Laura, we need you to catch up. At least 5th. At least 5th. Now, with 6 laps, I think she, I don't know. I was going to say she might be okay to do a little bit more of an aggressive tire wear tactic, but I really don't think so. I really don't think so. 8th place, Laura. Come on, you got 6 laps to overtake. We need you to overtake 3 drivers. You're right there on their butts. Just slowly, come on. Every lap, just overtake 1 driver. That's all I'm asking. Nobody ahead of Laura. You know what? Maybe Masilela is going to have to pit again. Maybe. That would give her 1. That would give her 1 spot. 5 laps to go. There we go. Beautiful little overtake there. She's now in 7th. That is solid. Solid work there for Laura. She's got a little bit of excess fuel there. Now she's in 6th. Good. Just catch up to 5th. Costa's in 5th. You can catch up. Come on, Laura. Just trying to motivate her here. Trying to get her. Give her some confidence. You know what I'm saying? Alright, come on. Laura, you got this. You got this. 4 laps remaining. She's at 56% with her tires. She's not going to go in there to pit. My tire deg is really bad. I'm not getting the same. Okay, you know what? We probably have to put her in conserve a little bit. I don't know. 6th place, Laura, catch up. Overtake. There you go. You're in a position. Overtake. Don't give up any position, though. Come on. You got this. Oh, it's just so close. She's even battling the 7th place driver, Masilela. Is just so close. Like, it's nerve-wracking. 37% on her tires with 3 laps to go. We might have to put her in conserve. As a matter of fact, we're going to have to lower her fuel strategy. Ah, man, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be a tough finish. We want her to finish in 5th. That'll give us an extra $800,000. Come on, Laura, you got this. You got this. Laura is in 6th. We got another lap and a half to go. We need you to finish in 5th. Come on, Laura, you got this. Catch up. I'm not liking this track. I think this track is kind of working against us, what we have going on here. Final lap. Come on. You got this. We have to put you on conserve with the tires. She's only at 12%. We have to conserve. Laura is most likely not going to be able to finish higher than 6th, which is unfortunate. Jamie's in 16th. He's not going to be able to make any kind of advancement either. He's a full 5 seconds behind the 15th place driver. So 5th and 16th is looking like that's what it's going to be. And it is official. 6th for Laura. Jamie, it's official as well. 16th. Very disappointing race here. This is more of what I expected. And then, of course, we have to remember that Jamie did, in fact, race with a fever. So that's part of the problem there. Now, what's to be seen is if the next race is also going to affect him. Hopefully, we'll be able to do the next race without Jamie having a fever. If he does, in fact, remain with the fever, we're just going to have to throw him back out there. We just don't have the reserve driver that can fill in for him. Now, again, of course, we don't have any illegal parts, so we're not going to get knocked down. Unfortunately, Laura did miss the sponsor's objective by just 1 place. It was 4 seconds, though, a little bit over 4 seconds. So, you know, I mean, it's not like it was barely by, like, the skin on her teeth or anything like that. But let's continue on here. Laura, unfortunately, is now in 3rd place in the driver's standings. Jamie fell down all the way to 8th. Team standings wise, we are in the 3rd place now. We dropped down a spot as well. Boa continued their excellence. They're still in 1st. McNeil is now the 2nd place team, which is pretty disappointing. But you know what? Well, there's nothing we can really do about that now, is there? We're just going to have to focus on improving our car parts because we are in the Asia Pacific Super Cup, so it is expected that the teams that have been here longer than us have much better parts. And you know what? Probably even better drivers. Now, all we can really do is kind of chip away at the part quality on the team. And maybe even focus on getting some new drivers for the upcoming season. However, for this season, we're just going to have to stick with Laura and Jamie. Because they've proven they can do a good job. They both have excellent potential. I mean, a 4-star driver, which is what Laura can be, is solid for the Asia Pacific Super Cup. Jamie, you know what? He has the potential to get up there to the 4th star. I mean, not necessarily fill it out. But you know what? I think we're going to be good. Let's go ahead and continue on. We lost $2 million this race. That drops us down to 8, which is, you know, I mean, hey, it's going to be tight. It's going to be a tight finish. If we continue to lose $2 million per race, we're not going to do all that well. However, luckily, our suspension did get finished. So we can start designing on another one. Now, so the suspension is still pretty weak. However, I'm thinking the gearboxes is what we really need to improve on. Because compared to the rest of these teams, the gearbox is not good at all. We're in 9th. And we can actually design the 3rd gearbox now. So let's see, if we do acceleration plus 30, we could do acceleration plus 40 to max, or we can just do the acceleration plus 50. Now, unfortunately, that is only going to count on soft, supers, and ultras, but it might be worth it. It might be worth it. Both of these are illegal, so I don't want to use those. The reliability is just not that enticing. Really, you know what? I think we're going to go with this. Why can we can only use one? Ah, that sucks. That sucks. Plus 40 to max. So 668. Or we can do this one. That's going to make it, let's see, 596. That's only on the soft supers and ultras. You know what? Let's go 40 to max. We're going to go to 40 to max. We'll do the plus 15 reliability. That's going to make it so we can use it a little bit sooner. And let's go ahead. Let's build this part. So that's going to be 596 and 668. 596, 668. Let's go ahead. We're going to do this silly interview. I'm going to say that we have to go for it. We have to go for it. Finish interview. Continue on. I want to wait until the car repair is completed. It is completed. Let's see what we've got going on here. Alright, we're in the 70s for these. Let's remove those. Also, we have the, what was it? The suspension is what's new. So we're going to want to put that in there to get improved on. And let's go ahead. Let's bump this all the way up. And then when is that car part going to be done? 15 days. The next race is 17, so there's no way we're going to be able to use that gearbox for this upcoming race. However, we will be able to improve these parts enough to get those in there for the upcoming race. That being said, the brakes here, they're getting worked on. That's a must. Over here on the front wing, it's getting worked on in both categories, so that's also a good thing. For the gearboxes, we're at 77%. I think that's reliable enough. We're working on the improvement there too, which we could actually probably stop on this gearbox here, because we're designing the new one. So we're gonna leave that alone, and then we could substitute that with this new suspension. And I think that's what we're gonna do. Guys, that is gonna be it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you guys liked the episode, even though we finished horribly this race, 6th and I want to say like 16th, it's not up to NoSlack racing standards, but we will improve. I promise, we will improve. I'm trying to get back up there to 2nd overall. Because if we can get the 2nd overall, there's a very good chance we could actually win it next year. That being said, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll see you on the next episode of Motorsport Manager. Be sure to check out the other series on the channel. Just wrapped up Ostriv. It was only a 7 or 8 episode series. Highly suggest you check that out, especially if you like sort of city build management games. Highly suggest you check that one out. And I'll see you on the next video. Until then, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye.